Yo, what's up, YouTube fam? This your boy TheDreadMan kicking with y'all. Another video for my sports heads and boxing heads out there. Of course, this is my review for the Floyd Mayweather Jr. versus Saul Canelo Alvarez super fight. Now, this fight was billed as the one, Mexico versus the United States. And Floyd Mayweather won this fight by a majority decision. And by majority decision, I mean that two of the fight's judges scored the fight in favor of Floyd Mayweather, while one scored the draw, which was kind of weird to me, which implied that Floyd had to lose 6 out of the 12 rounds of the fight. Yeah, the fight went the distance, of course. But that kind of didn't sit right with me. Because to me, Floyd won at least 8 out of the 12 rounds. Now, the closest round to me was the second round, but I'll get into that later. But I pretty much had Floyd put on the boxing clinic throughout this whole thing, and we saw Floyd put on the boxing clinic like he always does. But to me, as just an overall recap of the fight, just in a few seconds, this fight it had some fireworks. I mean, it was good for what it was. I mean, of course, it's good for a Floyd Mayweather fight, but I never seen Canelo look so sloppy. I expected a better and more competitive fight than this. I expected like a maybe 115, 113. I expected it to be a closer fight than that, but that just shows you how good Floyd is. Or maybe it just was a bad night for Canelo. But I ain't gonna make excuses for that dude. I mean, he lost. And if y'all see my fight prediction, I predicted the fight would go to distance, and I predicted a 116, 112 decision. 8 rounds to 4 in favor of Floyd Mayweather. Now you could score that. You could score the fight that way. You could even give it to Canelo. Or, you could even give it to Floyd 9 rounds to 3, or hell, even maybe 10 rounds to 2 if you wanted to. But like I said, I was generous and just gave it 8 rounds to 4. Now I gave Canelo rounds 2, 8, and 12. That sounds reasonable. Hell, even in the mid and late rounds, you can see Floyd toying with it. Anyway, just a quick recap. The first round, it was a pretty solid round from both guys. They were filling each other out. Typical, Mayweather fight. It's not really a brawl. It's not really a fight. It's more of a chess match between the two. You start to see Floyd pick him off from long range, like he'd snap out and pop a jab right quick. And one thing that kind of didn't set well with me with Canelo is Canelo, he tried the same 1-2 combo. He tried it like 1-2, 1-2, like head body, and Floyd figured that out about round 3, and he got the timing down so perfect as to where like he could counter with the jab or counter with a straight right hand, which he did. And like you saw those punches, even though those punches didn't look like they hurting punches, those punches like over the course of like the next 6 rounds they accumulated damage because you saw a little nick under Canelo Alvarez's eye. Now, like I said, the second round is pretty much the closest round of the fight to me because you see Floyd trying to inch his way closer. You see him get a little bit closer, and you see Canelo kind of like try to fire combinations off, and he's actually able to touch Floyd's chin while he's backing him from the ropes. Now, Floyd, his style is normally he tries to bait you to the rope, so while you're just wailing on him, it makes it easier for you to counter. Like when you're like swinging wild, you are very easy to counter, especially somebody whose reflexes as fast as Floyd Mayweather's. Like he just pretty much just tee off on you. Now rounds 3 through 6, you kind of saw more of the same. Saw Floyd get a little bit closer. I think it was either the 4th or 5th round when I think it was the 4th round, well the 3rd or 4th round when Canelo landed a low blow. And we all seen what happened with Mayweather and Victor Ortiz when after he got a cheap shot on Floyd Mayweather, 2-piece went to sleep. And Floyd, he knew he tried to bait Canelo into touching gloves just so he could tee off on him. And he tried the same thing with Miguel Cotto too, but it didn't work. You saw Canelo kind of try to play a little bit of a mind game with Floyd, and I thought it would have been a little bit interesting to see Floyd, being played with in the head for a little bit. But the fight became painstakingly obvious, like from round 6 through round 8, especially in the 10th round. That's where it looked worse. I'm like, oh my god, especially when he got rocked it was a left hook, straight right hand combination for Floyd. I was like, oh my god, and it rattled him. I've never seen Canelo look that sloppy. And it's like whenever he would land a big hit, Canelo would try to answer, and he would always 9 times out of 10 he would miss. And I ain't never really seen Canelo. He's usually like a pretty good, well composed fighter, but Floyd got him out of that rhythm, and like he really did frustrate Canelo. That's something to see. And like that, that shows you that boxing is not just all physical. It's a mental game too, so it's a chess game. In the 12th round, like I said, you could really give that to any one of them. Floyd landed some good shots. Canelo, he kind of tried to press the issue. He tried to make it seem like, okay, if I'm gonna lose this fight, I'm at least gonna make a statement. So he tried to go for the knockout, and of course it didn't really work to his advantage. I mean, and Floyd just danced for like the last 10, 15 seconds of the fight, and that's pretty much just what it was. I mean, standard fight. I mean, like I said, it's good. I mean, it was good. To tell you the truth, like out of Floyd's past 3 or 4 fights, the one I liked the best was Mayweather versus Miguel Cotto. But yeah, but the questions is who's next? What does he go up and wait to fight Sergio Martinez? Which is something I like to see. Does he have a rematch with Juan Manuel Marquez? Nobody kind of wants to see that. Or does he wait on the Pacquiao and Brandon Rios fight? Or does he fight Timothy Bradley? Well, Mayweather could fight the winner of Bradley Marquez, and then like he could go for Pacquiao, I guess. But I guess at this point, I kind of nobody really cares about the Pacquiao Mayweather fight anymore. I mean, because that shit is kind of sailed. I mean, because he already got dismantled. Well, 3 close fights with Marquez, and then the 4th one puts Pacquiao to freaking sleep. Kind of a shame. But oh yeah, by the way, like out of the another underrated match on the card tonight was Danny Garcia and Lucas Matisse. That was a pretty good fight. Just a quick rundown, a review of that fight. I predicted Danny Garcia to win by KO, but it was actually a pretty good fight. I mean, there was some fireworks, a couple of trades, even a knockdown in one of the later rounds. I think it was either the 9th or 10th round where Danny Garcia knocked him down. But that was a pretty good fight too. But anyway, let me just go ahead and just wrap up this review. It was a good fight. I'll rate this fight 7 stars out of 10. That's just my opinion. But anyway, for those who've seen the fight, what do you guys think? Who should Floyd fight next, or should he just hang up the gloves? Anyway, thanks for watching this review, guys. I'm out. Peace.